Hey everyone, it's Twitch65 again, and welcome to my monthly Inglenook Puzzle installment, number 3. As always, we start by randomly drawing cards, in this case pictures of the various cars, to see the order of the train we have to build. And the order today is going to start with the Pennsylvania Railroad, followed by the tank car, followed by the Hershey's gondola, the C&O boxcar, and finally the Evergreen boxcar. And here's how we started out with the randomized cars on the tracks. So the first thing we got to do is move that Tropicana car. We're going to pull it from track 2 and move it onto track 1 out of the way. I should explain my track numbering nomenclature. I number the tracks from 1 to 3, with number 1 being the furthest from the front and number 3 in line with the yard lead. And now, back to the action. Then we'll come back and pull the C&O car and drop it on track 2 with the Evergreen and the Pennsylvania Railroad car. This gives us the ability to come in with the engine and grab the Hershey's, the tank car, and the main box car, stay the main box car, and pull all 3 out into the lead and shove that main car back onto the first lead track with the Tropicana car. At this point, we'll keep the tank car and the Hershey's gondola attached to the engine and go back and grab the N&W car and get that up onto the first track as well. This leaves us with the 3 cars that we don't need to work with, all tucked up on the first track out of the way. Time to get working on building that train. It's going to take quite a few moves to get the cars in the proper order. The first we need to do is go grab that C&O with the tank and Hershey car and push them back on the track number 3, which is our longest track and holds 5 cars. Next, we go get the main and N&W car, grab the Hershey's car, and shove that up onto the first line. We do the same thing, getting the tank car up there. And this time we also shunt the main main car back on the lead number 3 with the CO car, keeping the N&W with the engine on the lead. Now we have the Hershey's and the tank car in the proper order. We'll go up there and grab those 2, allowing us to put both the Hershey's and tank car back on track number 3. After all that work is done, we have space back on track number 1 to drop the N&W up with the Tropicana car. And time to go back and grab the Evergreen and Pennsylvania Railroad cars so we can drop the Evergreen car up on track number 1 and keep the Pennsylvania Railroad car attached to the engine, clearing the entire track number 2. We can now go and grab our old friends Hershey and the tank car and drop them with the Pennsylvania Railroad boxcar off on track number 2, clearing the way to get rid of the main car, which we will do by pulling both the main main car and the C&O boxcar to go up and get that Evergreen car. And place the Evergreen car at the very rear of track number 3, along with the C&O car. and go back to track number 1 with the main car and leave them there, leaving us with the very final move of going up and clearing all the cars out of track number 2 and dropping them on track number 3 to complete our train.